Welcome back, Super Friends and Super Family. I'm Nick, and today I'm reacting to The Big Bang Theory Season 2, Episodes 7 and 8. So the last two episodes, I feel like we really had to focus in on Sheldon as a character. We got a lot of funny situations with him kind of learning, but also not really any lessons, which was funny. For these two episodes, I'm not sure if we're going to focus more on Sheldon, or we're going to focus maybe on some of the other characters, or just everybody as a group. But either way, I'm expecting to have a good time. As always, if you want to watch along the full unedited reaction that's up on Patreon. That's also where you can watch future reactions of The Big Bang Theory if you don't want to wait and you care to support the channel. Thank you so much to everyone who does. Let's just get right into it. The Big Bang Theory Season 2, Episodes 7 and 8. Are they playing like a Star Trek game? What is this?
Kreplach, a hearty Klingon dumpling. Judges ruling, Bilerbe.
Are they really speaking Klingon? Is it really a language you could study?
What's wrong with your TV?
I don't know, it just died.
Did you pay your cable bill?
It sounds just like the cable company.
So that's a no?
Muted with closed captions, please. Boggle Warriors.
What is that? Let's begin? They all distracted?
Look at those women.
What is this show?
That's the future Mrs. Wallowitz.
They can all move in with you and your mother. The current Mrs. Wallowitz.
House? What house?
I'll live in a house together.
A house where?
You are not invited.
Have naked pillow fights?
Where are you going?
Pay my cable bill.
All right, pencils down.
You win. You win by default.
And cherch. Anybody got those?
Nope. Is that a real show they're watching? Like a really, real reality show? This is like the Big Bang Theory version of Baywatch. They're still watching? They're still watching? Oh, come on, you guys.
Did I miss anything? Did they kick Giselle off?
Not yet, but her underwater footage...
This is like what they did to Penny with video games. Penny did this to them with reality TV.
There's the house. Freeze frame.
Hey, what the heck is he doing?
Marking the star positions and physical landmarks so we can find the house of the supermodel.
Oh my, you guys are really gonna go there?
Visual relish packets?
Yes.
Onion rings?
Yes.
Extra breading?
I asked.
Protest?
Yes.
Vociferously?
No.
Well, then what took you so long?
It is a bit of a nightmare getting food for Sheldon.
Giselle's hanging by a thread.
Oh, good, I hate
And
her.
you're not invited to our wedding.
That's okay. I don't think she was gonna show up.
Suffer through this transparently manipulative pseudo-reality again?
Yes.
I'm with Sheldon on this.
Any alteration to be pre-approved at the weekly roommate meeting.
I think that's fair.
Totally gonna be summer.
What?
Sheldon's onion ring, just put it back.
Onion ring.
Put it back before he
Oh,
comes.
dang, he's gonna know. He's gonna know someone touched
I
it.
don't think that's where it was.
Okay, here he comes. Keep the wall of silence.
They're terrified.
Who touched my
Penny,
foot?
Penny did it.
Loyalty in this group.
Hungry? What's the big deal?
That is your second strike.
What was her first strike?
What?
You have 2 strikes.
One more and you're out. Banned from the apartment.
What's my first strike?
March 18th, forwarding email humor.
What?
And everybody loves lol cats.
Trusted you with my email address and you betrayed that. The internet banality, strike 1.
Don't worry, they only stay on your record for a year.
You can get them removed early, but you have to take his class.
I want to see the Sheldon Cooper class.
Onion
Is he
ring.
throwing them
And
all
then you
out?
put it back, compromising the integrity of all the others.
Oh, what a waste of food.
Hey, the buses don't go where you live, do they?
Penny, I wish I could be more lenient with you, but since you've booked, I have to hold you to the same standards as everybody else.
It's only fair.
Officially one of us.
What a thrill.
You're still...
That's strike 3. That's strike 3 right there.
I still have to live with him.
I don't care. I'm taking a stand.
Ooh, this is a mistake.
Strike 3.
Ooh, strike 3.
What is he gonna do?
Banished? What the hell kind of crap is that?
Just so I know, would you be open to taking his class?
Come on. Just for the entertainment.
Find it. You want to go with us?
Party with the pretty girls, dude.
You are not invited to this party.
Not even gonna get anywhere near that.
Said to Neil Armstrong about the moon.
Yes, you guys are Neil Armstrong.
Put a Wallowitz on one of America's top models.
I think getting to the moon was easier.
Meat lovers pizza, no meat. Coming right up.
What about Sheldon?
Forgot my barbecue bacon cheeseburger.
Didn't tell you? You're banished from the cheesecake.
You have no authority to do that as the waitress.
You have 3 strikes, and 2 sitting down, and 3, I don't like your attitude.
It flies directly in the face of Cheesecake Factory policy.
Ooh.
No shoes, no shirt, no Sheldon.
They should get a sign.
And he feels terrible. Agrees that he was unreasonable and
Does
out
he?
of line.
Does he?
That's great.
Yeah, oh, just apologize to him, okay? Not encouraging, it's more like knuckling under.
You guys are enablers.
Technically, you did do it.
That's strike 1, Leonard.
I like how she adopted Sheldon's rules here.
Thank you.
Go ahead, eat it.
Ooh.
I dare you.
Don't eat it, Sheldon, if you know it's good for you. Yeah, just find a new place to eat. It's done.
Recognize people on Google Earth?
Had to have a spy drone fly over.
Of course you did.
We're in Siberia. I took it an hour out of its way, tops.
An hour?
Try and go online.
Greetings, hamburger toucher. How much you heart various things.
This is good. This is war. This is full-on war between Sheldon and Penny.
Set up your own Wi-Fi and pay for it. You may apologize to me.
Ooh.
No, it is on. I am going to introduce your friend to a world of hurt.
This might be a mistake.
Guy's one lab accident away from being a supervillain.
That's true.
Junior rodeo. I can hog tie and castrate him in 60 seconds.
I don't know.
I can get you back online.
Hello, puny insects.
He predicted this. He predicted this.
Everyone is awarded 1 additional strike.
Complaining about I'm the one who has to take the class again.
I want to see this class. Show us the class.
Time to do your laundry, huh? Every Saturday at 8:15.
What did she prepare?
You might find it unpleasant. Oh no. All the machines taken?
My laundry another night.
Laundry night is always Saturday night.
This is true. This is true. She knows how to wage war with him.
Playing with forces beyond your ken.
Your Ken can kiss my Barbie. Sheldon!
What did he do?
Sheldon!
I like how she has his knock now.
Where are my clothes? They were gone.
Sign that says do not leave laundry unattended.
Ooh.
And a brassiere caught my eye. Understand the laws of physics, Penny? Anything is possible. And may I add, moi ha ha.
He is a supervillain. He is a supervillain.
This has gotten way out of hand. How about we just call it even and move on with her?
No.
Stupid things.
And look, you've got to meet me halfway here.
He's not going to.
I'm willing to concede that you've done some stupid things.
Is that a concession?
You guys are talking again. Good.
Not so good.
She ruined laundry night. Oh. Moi ha ha.
What's Penny's next move? That poor letter just trying to, like, keep the peace here.
Didn't want to do this, but here.
What?
What's this?
Sheldon's kryptonite.
What is it?
Oh my God.
You can never know that I gave that to you.
Leonard, you betrayed your friend.
I wanted to hurt him, but this?
What is it?
Shorten the war by 5 years and save millions of lives.
For the greater good I had to.
We now have the address of the top model house.
Military satellites and robot aircraft. Fine, I'm creepy.
You're owning that title? Okay.
Oh, hi. Yeah, hold on a second. I'll get him. Sheldon, your mother.
That's the kryptonite? Oh, we get to see Sheldon's mom.
How are you? But Mom,
What is she saying? I want to hear.
she keeps sitting in my spot. And she touched my food. Hey, yes, I took her clothes, but she started it. No, that's not fair.
He's like 6 years old.
Why should I have to apologize? I think this is the kind of thing Jesus concerns himself with. All right, goodbye. Did you tell on me?
Yes.
I already have 2 strikes.
Penny,
He will do anything his mom says. That's hilarious.
I'm very, very sorry. You are no longer banished.
Can I sit wherever I want?
No.
No,
That's too far. Too far.
big of you. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Penny, well played.
He respects her a little bit. Look at that.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Understood.
I kind of like this. I kind of like how that left off there. Are they really going to show up here?
Here to fix the cable?
Okay, come on in.
They really found a way in.
He's taller than all the women in my family combined.
What do we do now?
Follow Mrs. Wallowitz.
How long do they survive in here before they're kicked out?
How is Deep Space Nine better than Saturn 3?
I don't think I even heard of Saturn 3.
In a game of rock, paper, scissors, high, 75 to 80% of the time. Rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock.
What is that?
Very simple.
Is it?
It's paper. Paper disproves Spock. Spock vapor. Always has. Rock crushes scissors.
That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing.
Rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock.
They do know each other too well. What are you dressed up for?
It's all part of a technique I've been studying for picking up women.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Make yourself distinctive and memorable.
I mean, this is distinctive and memorable.
Normally I'm not turned on by big teeth, but on you they work.
Does this ever work?
Whole list of them. Who wants to be my wingman?
You're gonna need a wingman. You're gonna need a paramedic.
Oh, did you get pink eye again?
Step 1, she notices the eye patch.
Let's see how step 2 goes.
A lot of women could look as hot as you do with such greasy hair.
Here comes the paramedic. Okay, that was pretty mild.
Ow.
I wonder if we're gonna get a Howard-focused episode ever, right? I feel like we had some on Raj, on Leonard, not really on Howard. That could be crazy.
I'm going to watch the Clone Wars TV series until I've seen the Clone Wars movie.
You haven't seen the Clone Wars movie? How come?
Prefer to let George Lucas disappoint me in the order he intended.
Oh, come on. Don't be disappointed by George Lucas. He's a visionary.
Hey, Har, what's wrong? Okay.
What happened?
Okay, we'll be right there.
What's going on?
Mars rover lab, he says he's in trouble. DEFCON 5.
Oh, there's no need to
What
rush.
did Howard do now?
How can 5 not be worse than 1?
Star Trek 5, worse than 1.
What movie franchise 5 is better than 1?
Trek 1 is orders of magnitude worse than Star Trek 5.
Is this true? Star Trek fans, let me know in the comments.
1 fails across the board. Art direction, costuming, music, sound editing.
I want to see Sheldon review tons of movies. That would be entertaining.
I got the Mars rover stuck in a ditch.
Where?
How'd you do that?
The highway just outside Bakersfield. Where do you think on Mars?
Everything okay?
Yeah,
Oh my
baby, I'll be right in.
Someone was distracted.
There were 3 other guys with eye patches. It was a fiasco.
How many eye patches were there? That's wild.
How'd you like to visit a secret government facility? He doesn't exactly have clearance.
Ooh.
Strange women from honky tonks come in and play with $200 million.
It's bad. Maybe she'll spank me. Can we please move on?
Howard, how are you given this sort of clearance?
Something's come up. Kind of a Mars rover. Can Howard come over?
You have to leave.
Friend Leonard is gonna take you home.
Are you a scientist like Howard?
No one's a scientist like Howard.
He's one of a kind.
My mother is so gonna love her.
Maybe they can carpool when they visit you in federal prison.
Okay.
Howard's a terrific guy.
I really like that you're such a loyal friend.
Loyal. You know, if you look at the big picture.
Right now, maybe not so much.
Did he ever have a shot with you?
Saying the guy was wearing an eye patch.
Okay. She never liked him.
Can I see you again?
You're not done seeing me now.
Cool.
The rover is not responding.
There's gotta be other options.
Try calling AAA.
Yeah.
This latest timetable, they won't get there for 35 years.
That would be a problem.
Standing next to the vehicle with your card when they arrive.
Oh, snap.
Snap what?
Erase all the hard drives, grab the surveillance tape, fingerprints off every surface, and run.
Are you kidding me?
A NASA spokesman states that due to the loss of
This really happened?
unable to determine the cause of the Mars rover's malfunction.
Oh my gosh, Howard. I can't believe he's doing this. I thought maybe someone would have career success, but this is insane.
I went out with you. I could drive a car on Mars.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I have no memory of this.
Leonard is subtly signaling that he'd like to talk to me in private.
I'm just gonna announce it for everyone to hear.
I was from Mars because my ass was out of this world.
That is such a Howard thing to say.
Well, that does sound like me, but no.
To kind of sneak out for a while.
All right.
I
Goodbye.
was gonna see that girl again.
Anyone asks you where I went, you don't know.
Tell me where you're going, and you can't tell me who might ask?
Yes.
Yeah, I really didn't think this
No,
through.
you didn't. You didn't.
How can I say it convincingly?
Leonard went to the office.
All right.
It's gonna stress Sheldon.
To the office.
No. You shouldn't have said anything, Leonard. You messed this up.
Leonard went to the office.
This would have worked out a lot better if you just told me you were going to the office.
Yes. absolutely.
I'm going to the office.
See, why don't I believe you?
I'm going out for a while.
Okay.
Doesn't anyone want to know where he's going?
Oh my gosh. Now they do.
Okay, where is he going?
Going to the office.
Act natural, act natural, act natural.
How was work today?
I removed an appendix, a gallbladder, and about 1.5 feet of bowel.
3 different guys.
No, just the one.
Really?
He didn't make it.
Dang, dang.
You know, I'm a physicist, so I thought about stuff.
A lot of hard thinking.
That's it?
I wrote some of it down.
It's like a writer.
Done eating?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
If I knew you were waiting, I would have swallowed that lasagna whole.
Stephanie Barnett, leave a message.
Hey, Steph, it's me again.
Oh no.
A little something to eat at my place. My mom cooks a hell of a brisket.
His mom. Oh gosh.
Think about going to the bedroom.
Very, very pro-bed.
Is it Howard again?
Leave a message.
Hey, it's me again.
Oh my gosh.
And if anybody should ask, you're half Jewish on your mother's side. Okay, call me.
Stop and call him back right now.
Dear God, no.
Oh my gosh. Anyone who gives Howard their number has made a fatal mistake.
My cousins from Fort Lauderdale are flying in to meet you.
Tell her we're going to the Olive Garden. Coupon from the paper.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Mr. Big Shot with his red lobster.
I mean, this is a message you do want to save, actually, just so you can play it for other people.
New shirts?
Yeah, a couple.
So, who's the girl?
We did was, in fact, dating.
Yeah, we did have a date.
Bert, tell Kuthrapali that next time you see her. She's a doctor.
A doctor, or a you kind of doctor?
Ooh.
He's not, because, in fact, you're dating her. Does that make you a bad person?
Well, that depends. Is that friend Wallowitz? Screw him, you're fine.
I honestly think Penny could not have given a more perfect answer.
Have you slept with her yet? You dog!
Does that change things?
No.
So why'd you
He
ask?
just wanted
I'm
to know. I think Penny still likes him.
Howard, get the dog.
I want to knock on the door at their house just to hear that.
We're gonna have to play outside, not dressed to receive.
Oh, Stephanie, thanks for calling me back. Oh, uh-huh.
The hard truth.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Absolutely. Thanks for calling. You have a nice day, too.
He's gonna be furious.
You are dead to me.
Oh, he knows. Okay.
Okay, who gets the extra dumpling?
Rock, paper, scissors, Spock!
They all did the Spock.
Okay, one of us is going to have to stop putting up Spock.
How do we decide that?
Rock, paper, scissors!
Hi, Howard.
You're not friends anymore.
Schoolyard paradigm. You are, for all intents and purposes, deceased. An inability to hear you when you speak, otherwise refusing to acknowledge your existence.
Basically, the silent treatment.
This just happened. Usually not to me, but they do happen.
I believe this is an extension of the death metaphor.
You know, screw it, I'm just gonna eat the dumpling.
Mrs. Dead to me.
Violated the terms of your metaphor by acknowledging her existence. I'm out.
You gotta follow the rules.
Well, I guess it'll just be the 3 of us then.
Lisa's gonna be disappointed.
Yeah.
Lisa?
Roommate, she just went through a really bad breakup, and I thought she might like to meet somebody fun like you.
Oh, dang.
Leonard, Stephanie, you're alive! It's a miracle!
That's all you need to do for Howard.
Enjoyed the other night, and again, I'm sorry for how it ended.
What did you do?
Anyway, call me. It's Howard.
How many messages like this has Howard left?
The Mars rover got into the crevice, but one thing
What?
indications that there may have been life on Mars. It's a scientific discovery that has staggered.
But he's not gonna get the credit, right?
We'll never know who's responsible.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, what a mistake. What a career mistake. All right, so that's The Big Bang Theory, Season 2, Episodes 7 and 8. And I don't want to jinx it by saying this, but I feel like We are continuing with a very strong run of episodes for The Big Bang Theory this season. Episode 7, we had all-out war between Sheldon and Penny, and that was just amazing to see. I really enjoyed seeing all that. I mean, hearing more about Sheldon's different rules that everyone kind of knows and abides by, you know, the 3 strikes, the online class you have to take. I still wish if I had one thing I could add for that episode, I would love to see what that actual class was that you have to take after you get 3 strikes from Sheldon. But then Penny, you know, unlike the rest of the friends, right? Penny does not cave and is willing to go to war with Sheldon. And just that was such an interesting dynamic because they're so different, but they are very similar in the sense of their stubbornness and their willingness to go all the way. And then I like once again how the one thing to solve the crisis was Sheldon's mom. I mean, unfortunately, we didn't get to actually see her in the episode. I feel like that would have been really cool, but it is cool. That is Sheldon's ultimate kryptonite. And the one thing that can just change Sheldon completely from someone who refuses 100% to make peace, to compromise, to apologize, one call from his mom, and he's just completely helpless. I mean, their relationship is so interesting to me. It's endearing and a little bit intriguing how helpless Sheldon is to refuse anything about his mother. It kind of makes me think that she was a really good mom because for him not to be more rebellious, I mean, maybe it just has to do with Sheldon's personality where that's not his thing, but I don't think so. I don't think Sheldon has any problem standing up to authority figures, as we saw like with his boss in one of the earlier episodes of season 1. I think it's very specific to his mom and their relationship, but I thought that was very funny. And then of course he apologizes to Penny, and Penny's cool about it too. She doesn't like rub the victory in his face. And then I really just enjoyed how they both ended that whole episode, that whole arc, kind of having some respect for each other. Like, that makes me think both Sheldon and Penny are cooler people. There's no bad blood between them after that type of battle of wills. Instead, they kind of look at each other and they're like, oh, we have some similarity here. We're willing to go to war. I kind of like that about the other person. And then episode 8 was just insanity. Just insanity. I mean, we did get a little bit more of a focus on Howard. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a full Howard-focused episode, but like I was kind of speculating after the opening scene of that episode, we did get to explore a little bit more of Howard's life and everything going on. And oh my god, talk about consequences to Howard's just inability to do, you know, that is his total kryptonite, is anything that he thinks will help him with a woman he is willing to do, even jeopardize his entire career, you know, national secrets, things going on at Mars. And I kind of like that. I mean, it's so over the top and crazy. It makes the situation quite funny to me that Howard is willing to go to those lengths, and then he has to erase all the data to try to cover up his mistake. And then of course we had the situation with Leonard feeling guilty going out with that girl who first went out with Howard. And I feel like, you know, you can let me know if you disagree in the comments down below what the protocol is. I mean, I don't think generally it's a cool or good thing to do if you start dating someone that your friend was clearly interested in and was dating before, but I feel like it was a little bit different given the circumstances with Howard. Like, I actually agree with Penny's advice under those circumstances. But that was an interesting thing too. I mean, I'm actually kind of happy for Leonard, seeing him be happy, but that scene between he and Penny when they were talking about, you know, Leonard's new girlfriend or possible girlfriend, I'm not sure if we're going to see her, if it's something more serious or that was just kind of a one-off thing to have some situational comedy. But I think Penny, you know, she is someone who I feel like is interested in gossip and just likes keeping up on her friends' social and dating lives. But I think it's a little bit more than that. Just the energy I get between the two of them, I definitely think the will they won't they is not over for Penny and for Leonard. So I'm going to keep an eye on where they go with. I'm not sure if they're going to handle that storyline directly this season. They're going to pick up on that, or that's just going to be something in the background that comes up every once in a while. And then of course we end the episode just like, you know, Sheldon has a kryptonite, Howard has a kryptonite too. All he needs is for you to set him up on a possible other date and all is forgiven. All the silent treatment completely gone out the window. And that is really all you need for Howard, right? And I guess Leonard should be a pro at this point. You know, he's dealt with Sheldon, who I feel like is playing that game on a high difficulty level. When you play that same game trying to make things cool with Howard, you're playing on a much easier level. I feel like it's a much straightforward path to finishing that level of the game. And I do think that was kind of a cool thing for them to do as well under the circumstances. But my favorite, part of that whole storyline, that whole arc of Howard, there are plenty of awkward, funny, amusing moments. I mean, Howard's phone calls, just the messages he leaves are pretty amazing. That is comedic gold in my opinion. But the ending, where they ended up discovering something huge that would have been insane. So much credit to Howard, and he gets none of it because he erased everything. I mean, that's like a once-in-a-lifetime thing that can happen in your career. That is huge, right? And I just like how they make the stakes of the show like so dramatic, so meaningful, and Howard threw it all away because of his foolishness. I mean, oh, the pain of that situation. Howard, this is like a Greek tragedy and a situational comedy for your career, and you did it all because you were trying to impress a lady. Will Howard learn from his mistakes? I think no. And I'm kind of looking forward to him making more colossal mistakes. And just, I don't know, I'm curious for all the characters and their careers in this show, and I did not expect them to take that direction with Howard's character. So I thought that was a pretty hilarious way to deal with an episode that was more Howard focused. But I hope you guys enjoyed that reaction. As always, the full unedited reactions are up on Patreon, along with future episodes of The Big Bang Theory if you don't want to wait and you'd care to support the channel. Thank you so much to everyone who does. Thank you for watching, and as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.